Israeli brutality surpasses all previous records. Hospitals are never targeted in times of war, but this time, the Netanyahu administration does not care about anything. Hundreds of civilians were killed in an attack on a hospital in central Gaza on Tuesday night. Hundreds of injured patients and numerous homeless people took refuge in Al Ali Arab Hospital, thinking they were safe in the Israeli attacks of the past few days. But Israel showed cruelty there. Pictures circulating on social media showed the multi-story building of the hospital burning after the explosion. Bodies are scattered around. The screams of wounded people are coming from the ruins. The current state of the Israeli-Palestinian war. Such an indiscriminate Israeli attack on a hospital is undoubtedly a war crime. Hamas, the ruling group in Gaza, is saying the same thing. The head of Hamas, Ismail Haniyeh, said that the United States is also responsible for this. Washington gave Israel the opportunity to carry out the aggression. Ismail Haniyeh said, "The massacre in the hospital is proof of how brutal the enemies are." Arab leaders show red card to Biden to protest Israeli brutality. U.S. President Joe Biden was supposed to go to Jordan after his visit to Israel. The U.S. president was scheduled to meet with King Abdullah of Jordan, Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas in Amman, the capital of Jordan. However, Jordan has informed that the scheduled meeting of the three Arab leaders with Biden is no longer happening. Jordan cancelled the scheduled meeting with Biden in protest of the attack on the hospital in Gaza. Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi announced the cancellation of the meeting with Biden and said, "There is no point in discussing now except to stop the war." However, before Jordan made an official announcement, Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas announced the cancellation of the scheduled meeting with Biden. Immediately after the announcement, he left Amman for Ramallah in the West Bank. The Muslim world is in shock after the Israeli attack on the hospital in Gaza. King Abdullah II of Jordan strongly condemned the attack. Calling it genocide, he said, "No one can remain silent in this situation. Killing common people like this is shameful to humanity." The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Saudi Arabia has strongly condemned the death of hundreds of people, calling it a heinous crime. Qatar has strongly condemned the Israeli bombing of the hospital. The country's foreign ministry said the conflict was spreading dangerously as Israel attacked hospitals, schools, and populated areas in Gaza. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, one of the supporters of the Palestinian resistance fighters, said the attack on the hospital in Gaza was the latest example of Israel's disregard for minimum human values. He called on everyone to stop the unprecedented atrocities in Gaza. Egypt also condemned the Israeli brutality at Al Ali Hospital in Gaza. The country's foreign ministry said in a statement that such indiscriminate attacks on civilians in Gaza are gross violations of international human rights law. However, the strongest protest was made by Iran, the weapons supplier of Hamas. After the attack, Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian warned Israel, "Time is up." He said, "The Jewish state has committed a terrible crime by bombing and killing innocent women and children in hospitals. Now is the time to build the unity of world humanity against this fake state, which is more despicable than IS and its killing machine." Syria, a staunch supporter of Iran and Hamas, also reacted with anger. Called